Good evening and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Sim Racing Points Truck Series here at the Magic Mile, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Live here on Full Throttle Television, and we're going to bring you all the action here tonight here from the booth. In the booth with me tonight, Richie Coy beside me. My name's Brody Hanna. We'll be covering all the action here for the Sim Racing Points Truck Series, starting the round of 12 for the playoffs here at New Hampshire. Richie, it looks like it's going to be a great night of racing here around this really flat but very technical New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Yeah, this is one of those tracks that drivers either love or hate because it's got no banking, so there's no support there. It's all flat or mostly flat. Both ends of the racetrack are pretty similar, but you got to have a lot of finesse out here tonight. Trucks are going to be loose. You're going to have to set them up loose for the long run. Yeah, so I expect to see a lot of good racing tonight.
We absolutely have that in store. Let's look at our race analysis here. This track is symmetrical from turns 1 and 2 to turns 3 and 4, and you do attack those a little bit differently, though. 1 and 2 is a little bit of a diamond. You see a lot of guys kind of moving up the track early on to get a good run off the exit. And in 3 and 4, it just seems like 3 and 4 is about the same all the way through. So you find some guys just run the same lane through 3 and 4 on exit. Those are just nitpicky things, but we're going to be doing 150 laps here tonight around the Magic Mile, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The stage break at lap 40.
Yep, and at the end of the race, somebody's going to get a lobster tonight.
That's true. This is lobster country. We talk about it all. We've talked about it before, and I know Denny Hamlin's a big fan of lobster. I say that jokingly because he seems like he can't.
Isn't he the one that? Isn't he the one that refused it? Didn't somebody refuse it?
Oh, he holds it, but holds it way away from. I don't. Maybe so. I've heard of one. I think Ryan Blaney one time released it into the wild. Yeah. So anyway,
go be free, lobster.
Let's look at the schedule here for the Sim Racing Points Truck Series. We're here in New Hampshire for the start of round of 12. Like I'm talking about, this is the fourth race of 10 races here in the C season, and then we head to Kansas. And Charlotte should be a fun, exciting race. A couple of rounds here with the Sim Racing Points Truck Series. Again, you talking about 150 laps for the race, 40 laps for the stage, and we talk about the playoffs. Let's bring up those playoff points. And as you can see, we got 4 eliminated, and we got 4 new ones looking to get their way above the cutoff line.
Yeah, and for me, this is the easy round because it's a couple mile and a half or so. There's no outside of this particular racetrack. There's really not a lot of uniqueness to the what I'd like to call uniqueness. So you got 12 new guys that are out here. They're going to have a good, nice run here. Should be pretty good racing to move on to the round of 8.
Yeah, I don't know why my text is so small. That's hard for me to see, but I know Dave Nestor right there. Last one of the 12 that are fighting for playoff round 2. You got Wayne Grassi, Corey Atkins, and TJ Bartell, along with Dave Nestor, trying to find their way above that cutoff line. And you've got Robert Maliki hanging on by the skin of his teeth here above the cutoff line. So it'll be a lot of fun to see how these guys kind of navigate the next couple of weeks to try to get themselves into that round of 8 from there. Let's look at our C season points as well. And as you can see, Justin Gann is now your points leader over Brendan Polt for the C season. You got Noah Nicholson in there as well, Jonathan Atkins, and Casey McMullen having a good season so far. A couple of top 5 or top 10 finishes for him.
Yeah, and this is going to be a good Case McMullen track. This is going to could be a fuel mileage race, and if it turns into a fuel mileage race, Case McMullen is one of the guys when it goes to fuel mileage. So watch out for that strategy for him tonight.
Yeah, he's one of the guys. He always seems to go long on these runs and kind of use all the fuel he's got, maximize his opportunity there. And eventually, you keep doing something like that, it will eventually work out for you. So he's one of the guys willing to put that to the test for sure. Well, qualifying's just starting up here, and we'll kind of keep an eye on some of these guys as they start their qualifying run.
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple newcomers. I mean, not newcomers, but Justin Gann has been on a tear. leading the points. He's got a pretty good gap back to Brendan Polt, our B season champion. But I don't think he's finished outside of the top 3 at all this year. So can anybody step up and take the throne from him as we move forward here?
Yeah, he's been really strong in the trucks here. We were at Bristol last week, and your winner from last week is Brendan Polt.
Oh.
So
yes.
We'll see the 71. Yeah, I know. It just came to me as I was saying that. So, yeah, the 71 of Polt winning last week in the playoffs. He didn't need to win to get through, but he did secure some more playoff points, which starts him better off in this round as well. And coming off that high of last week of winning, he's looking to build on that.
Yeah, and you got guys like Nicholas Moreau who dominated the A season, winning, I don't know, probably like 75% of the races, and has got a stranglehold on the playoff points, but hasn't really been quite to Nicholas Moreau form. I'm just waiting for him to get back up on that horse and take the bull. I think he's got a win already, actually, in C season, so it's not like he's far off, but he's can he get back to his Nicholas Moreau form here in the playoffs?
Yeah, I know. Talking to Nick, he's been kind of busy during the middle of the the summer months. He does his own racing up in Canada, so it's been busy with that. Haven't had much time to spend on the Sims, so that's where he's been. It's probably contributed to some of his struggles there. Had a rough one at Bristol last week too. Looking to rebound from that. Here's Justin Gann starting his first lap here at New Hampshire. See what he look. He just finished his lap. Okay, he just finished his lap,
yep.
So he went to P2 there. Right now, we were talking about Nicholas Moreau. He's up there. Jeremy Sumter right now currently sitting P3. Had a good run there. Which are some of the other guys, seeing if they are improving. I tell you, we got to watch this Joshua O'Connor. I think he missed last week at Bristol. I don't think he was there, was he?
No, I don't think so, because I think we had John Connor and not the O'Connor.
That's right. Yeah,
but I don't think we have Connor tonight, and we have O'Connor tonight.
You were talking about how you weren't going to be able to mess that up last week, and certainly
exactly.
It worked out. But he's here tonight. Oh, his struggle off turn 2 there. It's going to cost him all the time here on this lap. Let's see Millen finishing up his qualifying run, sliding in there. Just watching some of these guys on their last laps here. Okay, I guess O'Connor. Yep.
I just watched him go sliding across the line. I just saw that myself. These things happen. It's going to be interesting. There's going to be probably not a lot of grip out there for guys. And it'll be slippery here on new tires, but I don't think that's going to keep us from having a good race here, especially once the tires settle in, the track grips up a little bit. And I think when tires start to go away, we're going to see people start to use other lines here tonight.
Well, I'm just looking in chat. We got Brian in chat with the chicken, as always, saying, let's go drivers, let's go commentators. I appreciate the support, and let's go racing, and we'll let me fix something right quick. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Gotta fix chat right quick.
Going on as we start to grid up here, we'll go through the
all right. Yep, we are back. Let me get this starting lineup going for the New Hampshire 150 here for the Sim Racing Points Truck Series. As soon as I can find the start, there it is. Let's do the starting lineup for the New Hampshire 150. On pole tonight, after a struggle in Bristol, he looks to rebound, starting in the right position, the 15 of Nicholas Moreau on the pole tonight. Starting P2 right beside him, the 30, that is Justin Gann and his Chevrolet. Starting P3, the 53, that is Jeremy Sumter. And to his outside, newcomer Andrew Littlefield. Starting P5 is the 10, that is Ryan Chapman. To his outside, the 77 into Toyota is Noah Nicholson. Starting P7 in the number 14, that is John McMillan. And to his outside in 8th spot is the 16, that is Robert Malikian. Starting P9 in the O2, that is Wyatt Huntley, and starting 10th is the number 18, that is Peyton Johnson. Starting 11th, the 57, that is Jonathan Atkins, and to his outside in 12th is the 99, that is JP Burns. Starting 13th, the number 44, Toyota, that is Barry Kramer. To his outside in 14th is the 7, that is Wayne Grassi. And starting 15th is going to be Michael Blackner. Beside him, the 55, that is Marty Roberts.
Brendan Polt, last week's winner, will start from the 17th spot with Joshua O'Connor and the 59 to his outside in 18th. David Nestor will start 19th in the 36 with Tony Solari to his outside in 20th and the number 11. Ben Tracy will take over or start from the 21st spot in the 03 and Wyatt Winterfeld in the 76th, 22nd. Clark Gennikin in the 27th will be 23rd. Apparently I'm starting 24th.
Nice.
Got the 43 in 25th, Marshall Johnson in 26th, Case McMullen 27, Shad Curran 28th, Aaron Satcher 29th, Brendan Elder 30th, Donnie Batiste 31st, Grant Robichaud 32nd, and Hayden James rounding out the 33 truck field.
All right. 33 trucks here. Well, I guess 32. To take the green flag here at New Hampshire. On pole, Nicholas Moreau, Justin Gann. Your front row as the pace car pulls off. We get into the restart zone, getting ready for the green flag. There it is, and we are racing here at New Hampshire.
All right, let's see what happens here. Hopefully we can get through to lap 1 here with no issues as Nicholas Moreau takes over the spot. But I'm looking at back, and we got 2, almost 3 wide for third on back.
Yeah, as they head down the back. Oh, we got one.
Oh, somebody's low.
Oh, we got another one spinning
him
back there. Is that Tony Solari?
That's Ben Tracy around in the back. No, yeah, well, there's a caution.
Caution is out.
Looked like the first one was the 14 got out of line, and then something happened behind him.
All right, guys, calm down. Again, we don't make it back to the start-finish line before we have our first.
We made it to the start-finish line. We made it to the start-finish line, so that's an improvement from Monday. But yeah, 14, and then it looks like the 03.
All right, let's go back and see what happened to Ben Tracy on the backstretch here. Coming through 1 and 2, coming out of turn 2. Is he going to have contact with somebody else? No, it looks like he just loops it himself and then he gets collected. Who is that beside him that kind of make contact? 43, Lewis Macklin.
Oh, and if we go back and look at the 14, there was some contact there.
We'll go right on board with Lewis Macklin first as the 33 gets loose inside of him. We'll go back and look at there's the 33 sideways. Yeah, just nothing he could do, the 43 there. He was kind of a
innocent bystander.
Yeah, and you said the 14?
Yes, the 14 and the 16, actually. That was up in front of Ben and Lewis.
I'm looking for that. There it is. Oh, contact. Yeah, contact from, was that the 16 you said?
Yeah, the 16 was on the outside. Looks like he got loose.
Good job of saving it, though.
Yeah.
Look, he rubbed the number right off that truck.
He did, both sides at top and front and back.
I don't know how. Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, it looks like the 16 might have got one side. He actually did get into the inside wall on the other side, so maybe that rubbed it off on that side.
What about the roof?
He was going so fast. Yeah. He was going through so fast in 1 and 2 that it just flew off the top. Yeah. Debris. Yeah. Debris caution.
Yeah. All right. Well, get them back together and try this again. Eventful, man. Looks like it's a little slick out there.
Yeah, that's cold tires, maybe a little jitters from the beginning of the race, but these guys, they could buckle down and we get some long runs here. That'd be really good, especially for guys that have a long run truck. And it could be done. It could definitely be done. You can get a good. This is a track if you can get separated. It's a lot like Gateway where you can get spread out, and you can get some long runs in here.
All right. Well, they are double file. We're getting ready for a restart here. Forgot to ask you. We didn't get but one lap in, so I'm going to open it up to you once again. Who's your pick tonight? Who are you looking at?
Well, I mean, you can't go wrong with the front row here between Nicholas and Justin. They've been dominating, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna look for Ryan Chapman to have a good night tonight
All right. I
in
think
the
that's a
number
good
10.
pick, too. I'm going to go out on a limb, too, because I'm tired of picking the same old guys. I'm going to say the O2 Wyatt Hunley gets it done tonight here in New Hampshire. That's my pick.
Yeah, that's another good pick. That's another good pick.
All right. Pace car's off. We're going to get ready for the restart here in the restart zone. Nicholas fires off, and we are green.
And he is gone. But the 53-21 looking to the inside of the 30. 3 wide. Ryan Chapman.
Looking at the bottom, trying to get something done here early on. And looks like we made it through turn 2 this time. That's an improvement.
And we're into turn 3. We're going to make it through the entire lap. Uh-oh.
I heard something back there. Oh, yeah, we got a crash.
Oh,
Caution.
there's a Rick. We made it to turn 3 this time.
Jack Curran involved. Looks like Clark Gennigan, Barry Kramer involved in this one, too.
Kramer? Yeah.
Kramer, 19 spots down, so he's...
Well, he had an EOL.
Okay.
From a penalty last week, so it's not necessarily fair.
Well, let's go back and look at our yellow flag. So who gets a penalty this week? Best one tire on here. Instant replay.
This does not start. This didn't start where I thought it was.
No. Somebody got into somebody ahead of them.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. The 27 is actually where it started.
Ooh, was that Marshall Johnson up the track?
It was. Looked like the 9 got in super hot. He got super deep in that corner. Passing the 76 and slid up. Yeah.
This guy's going deep, I'm telling you. All right, let's get back and ride on board with Marshall Johnson here.
That description's for Tony.
Up the track, into the 27. Nowhere to go. Completely just overshot the corner.
Yeah, because he came from behind the 76 to in front of the 76. So yeah, definitely overshot the corner there on Marshall. Definitely a mistake. It happens for sure. And hopefully everybody can move on without a whole lot of damage. Didn't look overly bad.
On the straightaway, it looks like somebody moved across from the inside to the outside. Right in front of the 9, he took evasive action before he knew he was into the corner.
Yeah, that's the 76. That was Whitfield? Winterfeld. Wyatt Winterfeld. In fact, actually, Wyatt's got a fan club out there. Sco Ducks has been here, I think, the last 3 weeks, so appreciate him coming back and watching.
And very, very into the 66 of Curran there, got him turned around.
All right, we are doubled up, going down the backstretch, getting ready for this restart. Hopefully we can make a lap this time.
Well, we had a rough start to the race last week, or last night in the Xfinity race, and we went green. I'm kind of hoping we did the same here.
We did. In fact, actually, at the second half of the race, we had one quick caution, and then the rest of it was green. So, yeah, let's go, guys. Let's do that tonight, too. Andrew Littlefield having a little bit of an issue keeping up.
He's having a little bit of an issue, but... all right.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, the pace car's off. We're going to go back green flag racing in the restart zone. Green is out. We're racing once again. There's a checkup back here in the back of the field, but everybody gets away.
All right, through 1 and 2 again. Noah Nicholson looking underneath the 52 as Ryan Chapman looks to his outside there. 3 wide coming off the corner.
Oh, they're beating him Megan down the backstretch. Contact
going
into 3.
Looks like they made it as Wyatt Hunley now works underneath the 52. So 52 are going for a 3-fer. 3 wide behind him. And there's Hayden.
Caution.
Hayden James in the wall. Right? Yes, Hayden James.
Oh, we got Wayne Grossi. Spun in turn 1 as well.
Oh, my. We did make it through a lap, though.
Barely. Well, Hayden didn't, but
Yeah. Most of the field did.
all right, let's go back and look and see what the initial caution was, and then we'll find out what happened to Wayne here in turn 1. 4 wide. 4 wide. Oh, nope. No caution. Oh, okay. There's what happened to Wayne.
All right. I was looking at what happened to Hayden. You're looking at what happened to
Sorry. I
Wayne.
just jumped to this. So let's look at Hayden James here. 3 and 4. Around the outside and just loses it. And collects the 33.
I see. Now we're going back and forth because now I'm watching what happened to.
All right.
To Wayne.
Let's watch what happened to Wayne again. So the 3 almost 4 wide in front of Wayne there. The 18 gets all kind of squirrely, gets all squirrely, and finally loses. You know, it looks like Darlington once again. He tried to
just thinking that
all the way down the straightaway and eventually gets into somebody. Got to learn to back it down and protect yourself.
Man, that's the squirreliest truck I ever did see.
I'm just yeah. It's like he's on controller or something.
I don't know. Anyway, poor Wayne, innocent victim there. I the 03's an innocent victim on that one. So,
yeah, it's gonna be some unhappy people after that one.
We got the 18 car owner out in the chat there saying that it looked like he wrecked the entire straightaway. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Keith.
You remember Darlington? Same thing.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody wreck on the straightaway so often.
Well, I don't know about that.
Carson Hosevar.
I don't know about that.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm giving the title of wrecker on straightaway yet.
Rickiest straightaway driver.
Rickiest spin house on straightaway.
All right. If we can't get it done this time, I'm going to send you down there to talk to these boys because I got to figure this out.
Oh, I'll talk to them. They might not listen, but I'll talk to them.
As a matter of fact, I might have to shut that stream down and go down there and talk to them.
Uh-oh. You don't want that. That's when we know it's serious.
Serious.
It's serious when Brody goes down there.
Yeah, because you're not doing the league fair. You're not doing it right.
Hey, I'm racing here tonight, so I could just put it into single file mode.
Oh, that's right.
At any particular moment. At any particular time. I ain't scared.
If we don't get it done this time, if we can't make a lap this time, we might just do that. We might just single file the rest of the night. 4 wide on the straightaway in New Hampshire. All right.
That's what I would do.
Pace car is off. Getting ready for a restart here. The 15 and Nicholas Moreau brings them down. Green flag is out, and we are off once again.
And once again, Nick was out to a fantastic jump as they fight for position behind. Ryan Chapman up the outside of the 53.21 of Littlefield. On the backstretch they go. Actually, the big winner on that one was, I think, the 52, who had lost a couple spots but didn't lose. Looked like he got 1 or 2 of them back.
Off turn 4, across the start-finish line. Nicholas Moreau leading them across.
Oh, did everybody make it across? Did we get 1 lap in? I believe we did.
You know, before all this chaos, I was going to say this is a driver's track, and well, I guess if you're not a good driver, I guess you can't handle this track, but
that's why we're up here in the booth. I can't be out there with them, but my no talent will fall out all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, 2 laps. Here we go, boys. This is what I'm talking about. The race is on.
Long ride. Uh-oh, we got somebody loose up here.
Oh, Jonathan Atkins up the track in the 57. He hangs on to it, though.
He did hang on to it.
A couple of guys running side by side in the back of the pack there. Michael Blackner underneath Dave Nestor. That's for 15th spot. Meanwhile, Nicholas Moreau is. Oh, we got a battle for second. Ryan Chapman makes his way underneath Justin Gann there through 1 and 2. I can only find people on my thing. Side by side down the backstretch.
Yep, as they head into 3. Ryan way low, even touched the apron a little bit. A little bit of a slide job if he's going to take this position off turn 4.
Nice. Justin powering down the front stretch. I was wondering if he was going to try to do a crossover move, but put Ryan Chapman up to P2, put Noah Nicholson now actually up to P4 as he made his way up 2 spots.
Got a mess for 8th on back here.
Oh, yeah.
16
bouncing off each other and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trucks. They're supposed to be exciting. It's a gaggle. Oh my. 55 on backwards.
Don't say backwards. We got a run going here.
55 on back. But yeah, 55. Marty Roberts having a great run up there in the top 10. Currently 8th as Jonathan Atkins is trying to make his way back up.
We got one back here going the road course.
To the road course.
Yeah.
3 wide off of turn 4. The 99 is 16 and the 14 with 3 wide coming off of 4.
Trying to see who that
a little bit of contact. I got to tell you, I never expected New Hampshire to be such a 3 wide track.
Well, you got the truck. Oh, we got contact between Malikian and McMillan. Yeah. McMillan just up the track into the side of the 16. He makes the pass, though.
So they say 8 wheels are better than 4. I'll tell you who's on the move is Jonathan Atkins is making his way back up after that sideways action he had. Oh, the 44. Oh, he's coming back on the racetrack. The 57 making his way back after that, getting loose and losing all those spots. Just made his way back up very nicely.
Watching the 16. 16's been in the middle of all the action here early on.
And I'm sure he's thrilled with that. He's just like, leave me alone, guys.
Peyton Johnson on the inside of 18 there. Again, racing.
Blackner there. Yeah.
Racing a lap 40 for the stage, just a reminder. So.
Oh, we're halfway there. Almost, we're just past halfway there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, up front, Nicholas Moreau has a 1.4 second gap back to Ryan Chapman. Justin Gann still 3rd. Noah Nicholson 4th, and Andrew Littlefield 5th.
Yep, here Ryan Chapman all kind of by himself there. Nicholas Moreau by himself as well, way out front there. Justin Gann 3rd, but Noah Nicholson closing in on him.
Still got great battles going on back here for in the back half of top 10.
Marty Roberts and Jonathan Atkins right here. Atkins making that pass, able to get around the 55. He's going to slot into 8th spot there.
Got a good run going by Jeremy Sumner. He's new to our league. He's only been here a couple of weeks, but run around there in 6th place in the 52. Right behind him is Wyatt Hunley in the 02. So a couple good runs early here. Watching the 59 go by the 18.
Yeah, so I just flipped too. O'Connor's starting to make some moves. Now he's up the track, though. It's going to open the door for the 18.
Back behind them, I'm watching the 33 and the 11 battle. Now we got a battle closer to the front with the 55 and the 99. That's Marty Roberts in the 55 and JP Burns in the 99.
I got to ask you, who's Marty Edwards?
He's an old-time racer from the area up here, and it just, for whatever reason, every time I say Marty, it just rolls off. You get to be my age, and you never know what's going to come out.
Marty down on the apron in 1 and 2. A little bit of Apron action in 3 and 4, able to make that pass though, and John McMillan. Flip that.
Flip it.
Marty
Flip
Roberts.
it. Did you call him Marty Edwards too?
No, Marty Roberts and is that J.P. Burns making the pass? So it was J.P. going around Marty Roberts.
Yes. We got Diane Chapman out in chat, rooting on Ryan, who's in second place right now, holding on behind Nicholas Moreau up there, so doing a great job tonight.
I almost thought you were going to say Diana Ross after a Monday night conversation, but
You know, I hear that she was like, oh, we got a question.
Hayden James.
Hayden James. I hear Hayden James is like the Diana Ross of the Supremes. Or is that a stretch? I don't know.
I don't know, but that's
anybody wants to know. If anybody wants to know what we're talking about, you got to go back to the broadcast on Monday night.
You got to find it too, because I had to find it when we were talking about it the other night. Yeah, anyway. So caution's out. Hayden James looks like he spins on the backstretch. Let's go back and look at it. The 01.
All right.
Coming through 1 and 2. Coming to the backstretch. Yeah, he just spins out off turn 2. Nose into the wall.
And we got no takers on, well, a couple stragglers, but basically no takers on pit road. So, how many sets of tires did they got? They only got 3 sets in the pits, right?
3 in the pits, and that's the thing. Somebody could flip the stage here, but doesn't like anybody's really taking that opportunity.
Because this would have been a good spot to do that. I mean, we're at what, 11 laps to go before the stage, so would have been a good time to do that. But yep, nobody taking that opportunity.
But to be honest with you, they haven't used their tires all that much either. A couple of quick cautions early on.
That was a decent little run they had there. It was like 20 laps or so.
And this is kind of a quick, as we do see some people coming down pit road this time, but there was kind of a short race, a little bit of a sprint. So once we get this stage out of the way, you only have 110 laps.
110 laps. Yeah, 110. Which can be long or short depending on how these guys do.
And depending on how your truck's handling too.
Well, that's true too. If you got a Yohander truck, 110 laps can take an eternity.
Got Marshall Johnson, Wayne Grassi on pit road, Casey McMullen. Some of these guys maybe opting to take some tires here and stay out when the stage ends.
Well, if I was out of the points, the stage points, it's definitely what I would have done.
Yeah, but did you short a set of tires too? I'm sure that's what some of those guys are thinking. They don't want to use their tires up.
Yeah, it's one half the other, because if you pit now and you do the 10 laps and you make your stage points and you weren't going to get any, and then you're going to pit again in the next stage in the next stage anyway, does it really matter? So I don't know. I think there's calls for both, but this is why I'm not a crew chief. This is why I'm a broadcaster and a wannabe race car driver.
Yeah, well. All right, Nicholas Murray's
in fact, actually.
No,
yeah,
go ahead.
I was going to say, because where I usually fall short on these races is not having a crew chief to tell me what to do. I got to make all the decisions, and every time I decide wrong, that's where my race goes bad.
You mean like decide to turn your tires off, like somebody did last night? Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I was able to get tires last night. But yes,
you.
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Yes.
All right. Well, pace car is about to pull off. I was going to say Nicholas Murray's got a new challenger to this outside, the 10 of Ryan Chapman, moving up so far, up 3 positions. Now going to start on the outside of the front row as the pace car pulls off, getting ready for a restart here in New Hampshire. We're going to get the green flag with 8 laps to the stage. Green flag is out.
Actually, Noah Nicholson had a great start behind Moreau as he pulls underneath Ryan Chapman there, and I think he's going to get second. Coming off the corner, he's going to slide up in front of Ryan. Ryan's going to do a crossover.
Here comes Ryan back down on the inside of the 77. The 10 is going to drive. Oh, we got somebody turned around back here. 16 gets turned as well, and caution is out.
Who is back there? You said the 16?
Somebody was going through the grass on the backstretch.
Oh, 16 still up in the wall over there.
Yeah, it was definitely the 16 was involved. The 43 hit him, but somebody was through. I think it's John McMillan.
It was, yes.
Took the numbers off his truck again. All right, let's go back.
You would think with somebody without as many numbers that nobody knows who they are, wouldn't be going down there too many times.
Let's go look at John McMillan here down the backstretch, see what happened. Ooh, contact. Oh, he gets touched by another truck there. Goes sliding through the infield. Actually does a good job not to come. Almost spoke too soon. Right there, Tony Solari was able to miss him.
And behind that, the 16 checked up, the 59-16 checked up, the 33 didn't check up quite as much and got into the back of the 16, sending him around in front of the 43.
16 was the one that got into the back of, no, he was behind that.
He was behind that. He gets hit by the 33. At just millimeters.
Who's the 33?
Setcher. Aaron Setcher. A.A. Ron Setcher.
Let's go back and ride on board with Mr. Satcher here. He just drives off into the corner.
Sorry, I'm chuckling because I'm reading what Brian Thorson just wrote in chat that I'm a race car driver in his heart.
Okay. At least it's somewhere.
I see some extracurricular contact going on here under yellow with the 14 and the 59. 14 obviously not happy with what happened on the backstretch, but that is not what we do here at FTSR.
Well, I'm not seeing it, so we'll see it after the race. Maybe you could park it and go put some numbers on his truck.
Keith, I know you're watching out there. Handle your stuff, man. Get on the horn. We are double file down the backstretch here, getting ready for this restart. Hopefully we can get all 5 laps in here to race to the stage. Did Nick start on the outside last time, or was he on the bottom? He was on the bottom last time.
He was on the bottom last time, yep. Did he take the top here?
He did, and Nicholas on the top.
You know what? You know why I think he did that? It's going to put the 77 in a bad spot. The guy on the outside's going to launch with him. Justin's going to launch with him, but the 77's not going to get the run he did last time. It's pretty smart. We come to the green flag. Green is out, and he's going to get a great jump here.
Yeah, and Ryan Chapman is able to. Oh, there goes Noah Nicholson underneath Ryan, going into turn 1, but Ryan able to fend him off. Justin heading to the outside of the 7-7. Wyatt Hundley coming up the outside behind him. A lot of stuff happening going down the backstretch here.
We got
53-21 going sliding.
Everybody almost
collected by Tony Solari.
Tony Solari.
Spicy.
And that will end our stage.
Just trying to see what actually happened here to the 53-21.
Let's go back and look at the caution here. Best one tire auto care instant replay as I head off into turn 3. Oh, just contact from behind. And 21 gets hit. He's trying to save it. And there comes the 11 of Solari. Who was that behind the 21? Who's the one who initiated the contact?
That'd be the 57 of Jonathan Atkins. Yeah, I'm not sure what actually caused that, other than the 57 tried to go deep in the corner there.
Yeah. Well, you can't drive that deep in there when there's a truck in front of you.
Nope. All right, so everybody on pit road here. some guy's getting some damage fixed, I'm sure.
And we got a couple stayed out there that pitted before this. It's going to be John McMillan and Jeremy Sumter staying out on track. Everybody else down pit road and out of pit road. Nicholas Moreau, first guy off pit road with Ryan Chapman, Justin Gann, Noah Nicholson.
I know they have 4 lap fresher. So, yeah, they only got like a half a lap on those tires. Not necessarily a bad thing. Definitely got track position out of it.
Yeah, good for track position for sure.
2153 still on pit road, getting some damage taken care of. So
Larry back out there. He's not ready to throw in the towel just yet.
Well, he hasn't. I don't think he's been in the wall yet, so I don't think he can really technically get off the racetrack until he's hit the wall at least one time.
Well, he can definitely be assured he's going to finish ahead of the 019 tonight. So
he is. He's going to get me. He's definitely got me. My thing's still saying configure controls because I don't even have my wheel or anything hooked up. I want to go out there with my keyboard,
all right,
do a lap.
Hey, I've seen some people out there so far that maybe were driving with keyboards. So you might
see, I knew if I set you up like that, you're going to slam that one down.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're coming off turn 4. Pace car's about to come off.
Yeah, we're about to get the green flag here. Coming off turn 4. McMillan leading. Jeremy Sumter. Really weird restart there, but the green flag is out.
Yeah, the 14 out to a good jump. Nicholas looking underneath. Oh, 3 wide there for second. It's not going to work unless you give each other room.
Nope.
And Ryan gets into him.
It did not work. And there's the...
And it's the big one.
There's the calamity. That is just not smart. Just not smart racing.
All right.
You know, I thought Bristol or Martinsville or Phoenix might be a tough track. I didn't really have New Hampshire on that list, but
was it on your bingo card?
Yeah.
No, it's not necessarily a tough track if everybody gives a little bit. Oh, and they just pile in.
Let's go back and look at it. Contact from behind and look like an official
contact from behind.
Official lobby there.
The 55 of Marty Roberts unfortunately gets shortened on both ends by quite a lot.
Well, I'll be honest with you, looking at it here, it looks like Nicholas Moreau is on the bottom. Okay, Ryan shoots the middle, hole starts closing. And yeah.
So I mean, we did run into this kind of a problem at Bristol. I didn't think we would see it here, but sometimes discretion. What did I say? Discretion sometimes is
the better part of
valor. Valor. Yeah, and maybe not necessarily taking a space. And making it out of the corner is a little bit better than trying to take that space. And
well, I just need to ask him, what does lap 42 pay? Does it pay points?
It's the same as lap 1 and everyone but the last
out?
one.
Does it? Yeah. No. Okay. Well, yeah. You might want to race to lap 150. I don't know. I mean,
well, that's kind of ultimately that was kind of what I was saying, is that sometimes you gotta not take that aggressive stance on lap 42 to make it to lap 150. Oh, I got Brian Thurston knew what I was talking about when I was talking about AA Ron. He's out in the chat talking about how AA Ron done messed up.
Yeah, he's not the only one.
That's Keenan. It's not Peel, it's the other one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jordan Peel or Keenan something or other.
Keenan Thompson. Is it Keenan Thompson? No, Keenan.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the character's played by Keenan because Jordan Peele is the other one. But I love that skit. That's one of my favorite skits.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Green flag is out. We're off again. Let's see
Good
what
thing you
happens.
said that. Good thing you said that. I was still laps behind. I wasn't actually up on where we were at. Nicholas Moreau, did he outside of Justin Gann here for second?
Gann up the track a little bit on the entry of one there, but they get that sorted out as they come down the backstretch. Oh, McMillan moving down the block.
Oh, look now. Here comes 43, 44.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with.
Oh, three wide. I think Ryan Chapman may have some issues here. We've got a 4-wide battle here for the lead. Justin Gann takes over the lead from John McMillan with Nicholas Moreau right there and Jonathan Atkins. Nicholas underneath John right now. Got John and Jonathan there.
Yep. And here comes Jonathan Atkins underneath McMillan.
Man, I wouldn't have expected that McMillan's tires would have been that far off. I'm wondering if that's the...
I don't know that it's
one
tires.
extra lap.
I just don't know if he had the truck under him to really run up front. That's what it is.
Or maybe he's saving tires. That could be.
I mean, he does have less weight with no numbers on the truck, so I mean...
That is true. I mean, you're saving a ton of extra. Hopefully he passes tech at the end. Because that would suck if he came in like a pound underweight. But Justin Gann leads here. Leads over Nicholas Moreau and Jonathan Atkins, your top three, with John McMillan.
Here comes I don't know what I'm trying to say. Here comes Moreau on Justin Gann. And Atkins kind of following those guys as well. But, wiggle from Moreau there coming off the corner.
And Chapman has fallen all the way back to the 11th place. Apparently that truck's suffering major damage after that last caution. Looking a little bit further back in the pack here. Bunch of battles going on. I'm actually catching up on the 11 of Tony Solari. His truck doesn't even look like he hit anything. Well, the Fury Motorsports guys went to work on that, put a whole new front end on it.
They're really good.
Well, I mean, with Tony, they get a lot of practice putting that truck together. I kid. I only kid because he's my teammate. But a heck of a battle going on back here for the, wherever we are, spot. 15th spot.
Yeah, Clark Ginnikin, JP Burns. JP underneath the 27. He's going to get that spot. Or, sorry, underneath the 01.
Actually, yeah, 27 and 11 are battling right in front of them. No change up front, but Nicholas is all over Justin.
Yeah, the 11's first car one lap down, looks like. So
that's true. Yeah, he's the lucky dog. In fact, the top three still right nose to tailgate here. Is Justin Gann leads, Nicholas Moreau and Jonathan Atkins, all within 0.3 of each other up front. John McMillan still hanging on to fourth, but he's fallen back almost a second from third place.
yeah, battle for the top spot's heating up. Here comes Nicholas Moreau trying to get a run off the corner. Can't quite. Has he got a run here? Can't really tell. He's going to look out.
Diving.
Here he goes to the bottom. Can he stick it?
I didn't think that was going to work. For me, this is one of those kind of tracks you don't want to try to dive in there. You want to try to drive off somebody.
Yeah, it wasn't working, but he was trying to catch him off guard. Didn't work. You have to reset and try something else. Working all over the back bumper.
It almost worked because he caught me off guard.
Yeah, but he's not trying to pass you.
I don't know. I'm out there. Right now, I'm in 33rd position. Ryan Chapman continuing the free fall here is the 27 of Clark Ginnigan trying to look under him for the 14th to 15th spot.
Not good for his playoff drive. You don't want to start off with using your mulligan up in the first race, but it looks like he is right now.
Well, I mean, we've still got 90 laps to go. I mean, there's one more pit stop. I don't know if the race is completely over yet, but yeah, it's definitely not going in the right direction. But he's got plenty of time to turn that around.
Here's Michael Blackner, that red and black Valvoline, number 22, getting around Robert Malikian, or at least trying to. Here comes Malikian back on the outside. Aaron Satcher right in front of those guys as well.
But Michael's one of them guys. Nicholas is looking underneath the 30 for the lead, going down the front stretch. He dives it in there.
He does. He dives in this time. Underneath the 30, up the track just a little bit, as they both are. He's going to stick right there, coming off the corner. Does he get a good enough drive off the corner? He does, to kind of stay there.
He's still there.
For now. Just barely as they head into 3.
Ooh, looked like he got a little tight there in the middle, and now he's going to get a little loose off. I don't think he's going to have enough to stay with him going down the front stretch here. He does not. Meanwhile, Jonathan Atkins, I guarantee you, is sitting there saving his tires, just smiling ear to ear watching these two guys try to fight each other, burning off their tires in front of him.
You know, I'm right on board with the 15. You know what I just noticed? He's shifting.
What's that? Is he?
Shifting. In the truck.
Okay.
Oh, he's getting run
Sure.
off. Nope. Just a quick, I mean, he's having to shift as soon as he exits the corner, but he's shifting down the 3rd.
Sure that's not just an iRacing kind of glitch thing, because I know sometimes that happens.
So.
I didn't think this was a shifting track, but hey, what do I know? That's why I'm in the booth. That's why I got fired and got put up in the booth. I mean, retired. I thought he was going to try to go outside him that time.
He's having shifting as well.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see what the 30's doing.
You know how I feel about shifting.
Yeah, he's shifting too. Well,
really? That's disappointing.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the way I felt about it too. It's like, oh, well. Oh, it's the 15 Moreau's to the inside of the 30 now.
He is.
For the lead into turn 3 and 4. 30's up the track a little bit.
15 gets a good run off. He might be able to clear him going into 1 here.
See if he drives off into 1. No, he's gonna try to hook it on the bottom. 30 up the track just a little bit. Here comes the 15. He is going to take that position to the point. Is the 15, Nicholas Moreau.
And Justin not able to do the crossover and falls into 2nd. Jonathan Atkins is still right there. Does he have anything for the top 2 now? It was a rough start to the race, but we've got a good green flag run going on here. We've got a good battle for the lead as Nicholas finally takes it back over from Justin Kent, and now Atkins looks like he might start working over Justin. Justin's starting to look like he's getting loose.
Yeah, he's definitely fallen off just a little bit as the 15 Moreau's put a lot of distance between him and the 30 the last 2 laps. So
actually, yeah, he's up over a half a second from the 30 at this point.
All right, here comes
the 57
Jonathan Atkins with a good run off the corner. He's going to pull to the inside of the 30. And behind them, Wyatt Hunley underneath the 14, the unnumbered number 14 of John McMillan.
And this is actually, and I didn't know how far back. This is right behind the 2nd and 3rd, as Jonathan was able to get by the 30. Wyatt hasn't made it past the 14 yet, but this is right behind those two. So hopping up there and getting a 2nd is well within these guys' wheelhouse here.
And Joshua O'Connor right behind him. You actually catching both of those guys as they run side by side.
Well, run side by side is going to slow these 2 trucks down. It's just, and then of course the guy behind him is like, guys, get out of my way! I'm
Somebody
so much faster
go!
than you are.
Somebody go!
Yes.
That's what you're. One of you go. I don't really care which one.
Exactly. And all three of these guys are catching the 30. The 30 looks like he got really loose here. His truck is definitely falling off as the 57 of Jonathan Atkins is now gapped him as well.
Yeah, he's falling back into the clutches of these guys. That was really quick. It was like a light switch. The 30 fell off like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just this isn't a track I think you want to be loose at on this far into the run. It's not going to be fun, especially if you're loose in the corner. So I can fully feel that this would not be a track I'd want that to happen. Is got the 59, the 02 battling back. The 14 was able to hold off the 02. Now the 59 and 02 are battling back there for 5th spot.
Yep, as the 14 catches the back of the 30. And this is going to kind of bottle everything up and make things a little bit tighter here for actually for 3rd on back.
And don't look now, here comes the 71 of Brendan Polt. Last week's winner is catching this group now as well, so this is about to be a 5-car battle for 3rd. 5 truck battle, sorry. And honestly, Dave Nestor is right there as well, so it could be a 6-car battle.
Yeah, everybody's starting to kind of catch up here because the 14 is going to look to the outside of the 30, way up the track.
He might get a really good run off of 4 here. Oh, he gets loose. And these guys are running pretty hard here. So we're quite far into the run. Almost 30 laps on these tires. So these trucks might start to really become a handful. And this is where you get guys that can save tires and manage these tires start to move forward.
Yeah, the 59, we're right on board with him. He is not shifting. So the 59 is not shifting through the corners here. And I gotta feel like that might actually save some tire a little bit, staying in that 4th gear, not spinning the tires as much, and not using them or abusing them as much.
So we were at Gateway recently, I think with the Xfinity car, and there were guys shifting, and I wasn't shifting, and I can tell you that it definitely did save tires, especially the rear tires, for exactly what you're saying. You're not spinning the tires as much coming off the corners. But Brendan Elder in chat saying that he was shifting as well, and it's faster.
Somebody needs to tell the 59 that, because he just passed the 02. Actually, he might still be beside the 02. No, he passed the 02. And he's looking underneath the 14. He's going forward, and he's not shifting right now.
Yeah, it might not be as fast on the early run, but if you're saving those rear tires, overall run, I could see it being a absolute tire saver. But nothing slowing Nicholas Moreau down. He's got a 1.6 second lead over. Oh, caution. 77, Noah Nicholson.
Having right in front of the leaders too.
Noah Nicholson was right in front of the leaders.
He was right in front of somebody. Let's look at the.
He was right in front of somebody.
Ryan Chapman. It says Ryan Chapman has crashed as well. Let's see what happened here. Our best one tire and auto care instant replay with the 77 here. All by himself, it looks like. Yeah, just loses it off turn 2. Just spins out.
Ryan Chapman.
Let's see, I don't know. He's on my list. Let's see what happened to Chapman here. Might not be related.
Chapman, I think, just went. Oh, he just went down pit road, and Chapman is out of the truck. They've retired that truck.
He got loose off turn 2 as well. Yeah. But that wasn't the caution. It was the 77 come around after him and spun out too.
And then Ryan comes down pit road, and they've parked that truck. So definitely not a good start to the playoffs for Ryan tonight.
Well, we're past halfway here. Halfway to go here in New Hampshire.
Everybody coming down pit road to get them that second set of tires.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read. So we're almost to halfway.
I can't read. Almost to halfway. Yeah, 5 laps short.
Anybody know what the fuel
Yeah.
limit is? Brandon? You were out there. What's the fuel mileage look like in chat?
It's about to. Oh, Nicholas Moreau. What happened to Nick on pit road here?
He lost a few positions.
He most certainly did. Do you have damage or something we don't know about?
I don't know. I'll let you follow up on that. I don't.
Yeah, I'm
some of those
looking.
guys
He gets
maybe
in his
front, maybe he
box.
took two. Oh,
Nicholas goes in. What's up?
black flag. Jonathan Atkins to the rear. Too fast.
Oh. Yes, 2 tires versus 4 tires.
And O'Connor's actually
So-
coming back down pit road. I wonder if he missed his pit
Maybe
stop.
That could be. The 30 definitely took 2 tires. We were talking about the 59.
Well, the 59's on pit road. We I think he probably missed his stall. Yeah, he's in his pit box again. The 14. See what the 14 did? Did he take two?
The 59 is in. I'll check on the 14 in a second. But they're going back green.
They are double foul.
All right, so the 59 didn't take tires the first time.
Did he stop in his box?
He did. He got fuel only.
He might have turned his tires off by accident like somebody.
And the 14 I'll look at real quick because we're coming back to green here.
Yeah, the front rows, the 50 or the 30 and the 14. Gann and McMillan on the front row. Nicholas Moreau lined it up in third with Aaron Satcher in fourth. Getting ready for the restart through the restart zone. Green flag is out, and we are racing.
All right, so the 30 took 2 tires, and I did actually get confirmation that the 14 took fuel only. No tires for the 14.
All right, well, Nicholas Moreau darting around both of those guys and back to the front. The 15 reclaims the lead just like that as Justin Gann suffers with those 2 tires through 1 and 2.
Got Wyatt Hundley going to the outside of the 30 here to
what
take
a
over
move.
second. And then underneath them, we got Brendan Polt, last week's winner, trying to get underneath the 30 going down the front stretch.
Boy, Huntley was able to make that move around the outside, and he takes over second spot. Remember, somebody picked him tonight.
Yes, they did. It was I had said at the time it was a good pick.
I'm going to remind you now
he's been
because
running
who knows what we're going to be saying later.
Well, yeah, I mean, my pick already got his commentator curse.
Yeah, who was that you
But,
picked again?
Ryan Chapman.
Oh.
He's already back to his bus, getting changed. Unfortunately for Ryan tonight, had a good run going.
Well, we got
Whoa.
three wide action back here. I don't know who.
4 wide. Don't stop at 3. We're 4 wide coming off of 2.
We are, and
They make it though.
They didn't make it that time.
3 wide again, going into 3 is the 99 JP Burns on the apron, which is why I said whoa going through the first go 1-2 is the 53-21 went way down on the apron to get by somebody.
You got a mix of strategy up here. Some guys with 2, sometimes with 4, some guys with no tires. So it gets a little hectic here. As the 14 is one of them, as Robert Malikian is trying to work around him for 8th spot.
And I want to put a shout out to the 66 who's made his way up to 4th. Shad Curran having a great run here. Started 28th. Has worked that 66 truck all the way up to the 4th spot.
It didn't start that great. If you remember, he was involved in one of our early cautions too. So he's rebounded nicely up to 4th spot.
And a shout out to his sticker guy because he was involved in that wreck and all his numbers stayed on the truck.
Yeah. Got some good glue on those stickers.
They got the industrial glue on them.
Brendan Polt and Wyatt Huntley, 2nd and 3rd, or 3rd and 2nd if you want to be precise. All this happening 1.5 seconds behind Nicholas Moreau. So you asked early in the broadcast where that speed for Moreau has been. I think you found
Well,
it.
I think he found it. Yeah, I think it's right there. And
Oh.
There was contact. I don't know who it was. 27 maybe?
Hayden James involved. We stay green.
Go back and take a look, see what happened there. Oh, Aaron Satcher, AA run. Hayden James actually got, sorry, it wasn't an AA run. He was a bystander there. Hayden James got loose coming off of turn 2 and actually got into the side of the 33, put him up in the wall, and then they're all stacked on from there.
All right, well, let's look around, see what we got going on here on track. Action-wise, you got 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th all kind of in the same picture. Actually, 2nd there, too. Wyatt Hunley not too far up the road, but 3rd, 4th, and 5th right there. Well, 4th, 5th, and 6th, I guess. Shaq Curran, Andrew Littlefield, and Jonathan Atkins all right there in the same picture.
This is a long run. This is well, this is what I think Nick is really looking for. But my question is Wyatt saving tires? And will he be able to catch Nick as we hear? But currently he's losing 1 to 2 tenths a lap here. Nick is pulling away.
It's a shame that the 59 had his issues. He was doing pretty good up there. Now he's back in 20th position after that pit road miscue. Had to come down and get those tires. And man, this is one track where you kind of want track position.
Yeah, this is a tough track to pass. It's just a tough track apparently to even get around in the truck. Not necessarily working on whether or not you got to pass anybody, but yeah, we got Jonathan Atkins, who had his pit road penalty. He's already back up to 6th, so he's had a really good rebound.
Yep, staring at the back bumper of the 21 of Littlefield. Or is that
2153?
Yeah, is that the 2153 we were talking about?
That's the 2153.
I don't know what's worse, forgetting to put stickers on your truck or putting the wrong ones on your truck. I don't. Which one would you number wise?
Me, I'd like to have the wrong numbers on because at least then you got something.
Yeah, but then it's more confusing. Like you can confuse them there. Whereas if you didn't have numbers, at least they're not getting confused, you know?
I'm still confused either way. It doesn't matter. It's just, you know. Speaking of no numbers, we got the 14 of John McMillan, who did not take tires on his last stop, is all the way back to 11th, and there's a whole gaggle of cars lined up behind him trying to make their way by.
Battle for 4th and 5th, got a little tasty there off turn 2. And Littlefield got by, but we'll shoot back here to McMillan. He is kind of in free fall with those no tires. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, as we've been talking, he just got passed by Dave Nestor, Casey McMullen, and now Tony Solari going to go to work on him in the 1 and 2 here.
Yeah, Solari got back on the lead lap there on one of those cautions, so he's able to get back in contention here. As Casey McMullen wags his tail at him.
Just waving high. Oh, Hayden James got a new left front fender, so that's cool. Good job by his crew to get that back on there. Last time I saw him, he didn't have a left front fender. You said 4th and 5th was getting spicy up there. Let's take a look, see what's going on up there.
Well, it's just calmed down now, but actually Shaq Curran's fallen to 6th now as Jonathan Atkins has gotten around him. Now Atkins gonna go to work on the 2153 or whatever number that is of Andrew Littlefield.
Really, this was really good comeback by Jonathan Atkins. I know he made a lot of places up early on and after the green, but he's now working underneath the 2153 of Andrew Littlefield here for 4th place. Inside he goes.
Dive into the corner, kind of wash up the track a little bit, try to get that run off the corner down the hill. Hard to do.
53 clears him, but he's going to dive it back in here on turn 1. Try to rotate on the bottom and see if he can get off underneath him.
Yeah, I don't know if he can get off underneath him.
He got loose that time coming out of the corner. Not able to complete the pass yet. 53 going deep in the corner.
He's inside him. Can't quite get there.
He can't quite get there. It's going to take a little bit more to do it.
Couldn't quite finish. Oh, he's going to try it again.
I'm looking back, and the 30 is also on a free fall here with his 2 tires. Back to 10th, and he's being worked over by Case McMullen, Dave Nestor, and Tony Solari here.
JP Burns.
57 and 53.
Working by the 66 of Shag Curran for 6th. Doing it on the apron, too. Look at this line by the 99. Down on the bottom, and right in front of them, here comes Atkins again, looking under Littlefield.
Just can't quite clear him going in the corner. Rolling through, and the 53 gets that run coming off the corner. I think Atkins might have a little bit faster truck, but just can't complete the pass. Run side by side.
Ooh, we got an issue with the 30 of Gann and Tony Solari having issues down the back straightaway. Don't know what that was about. We got people on pit road. McMillan, Satcher, and Justin Gann on pit road as well. What in the world is going on?
Yeah, we got word that it's a 74 laps on gas that you can go. I'm not sure where we are with the fuel load. Maybe they couldn't actually make it.
I'm going back and look and see what happened to the 30 here off the corner. I want to see. Oh, 30 gets loose. The 11 was right there with him. He hits him. He straightens him up, but they have a little issue going down the straightaway, but they get it righted there. Thanks to Tony Solari. I think he turned him back straight there, and we keep it green.
Yeah, and then he pulls immediately. He gets down to 3 and 4 and immediately goes into pits.
Into pits. Yeah.
So, I mean, we still have... Yeah, so maybe there was... I don't think they could make it. I think everybody's going to have to pit one time in this stage, Brody. So I don't think we were at the point where they can make it.
Yeah, but to pit that early and hope that a caution doesn't come out, that's it's bold strategy, Cotton. It might work out there.
Well, it's the first race of the second round, so you can't hold back now, Dan.
If you're not going to beat them straight up, I guess you got to pull something. That's exactly what they're doing. Atkins finally able to get around the 21 of Littlefield, so Atkins up to 4th, now working over the 71 of Polt. I was going to say both those guys even raced side by side and started closing in on the 71, so I think 71's got a good short run truck, maybe not a great long run truck here.
Well, and I'll tell you who nobody's closing down in on is the 15. He's now out to a 4-second lead, but Wyatt Hundley hanging in the second with Brendan Polt about just under 2 seconds behind him. So if Jonathan can get by him and clear him in third, he's still got a little bit of a gap up to second place.
All right, looks like Polt's going to let Atkins by there. Yes. He ran way up the track and let Atkins have a clear shot at him, get him a real quick pass there and get back in line. Really smart racing right there.
Yeah, I like to see that kind of stuff. That's what I was talking about earlier about self-preservation and thinking about the big picture. But hey, don't look now. The 99 of JP Burns has come into the picture here, right behind this group.
I mentioned it before. Look at this line. Well, he may not do it this time. He's been down the apron. He's right there on the line that time. He's been on the apron. I'm seriously, he's been running the apron through the corners, and he's making it work.
Sometimes you go where the truck wants to go, and if it's on the apron, it's on the apron. Ain't no foul here.
He is running a different line than everybody else. He's running a little bit lower than everybody else, even if he's not on the apron. Oh, he touched the wall there, I think. But
yeah, he's a little loose coming off the corner that time. Which is the trade there, because a lot of times you run down low, and it'll make the truck loose coming up off the corner, but he has caught this group. And he's looking for another spot here.
Pulling up on the 2153 of Littlefield.
Guys on new tires are making time. But I agree. I think it was a little bit too early to make that. But I know that like Justin Gann in the 14 didn't take tires, so they were probably really quite close on tire wear there.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. It's just an interesting call.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do what other guys do.
Yeah.
As JP is still trying to work over to 53. 53 is a tough to pass. 53.21 is tough to pass.
Well, I mean, he's got two
running
numbers.
that high. Well, yeah, he's got 2 numbers, 8 wheels, but he's running that high line, and it's making it really tough for the guys underneath him to come off the corner underneath him and make the run down the backstretch. Just got some tiny little battles going on all over the track. We've got the 19 and the 22 going to battle here for 15th spot. We got the 27 and the 11 battling for 13th and 14th. And talk about your groove. I'm watching the 44 actually run on the apron, just like you were saying JP was. 44 Barry Kramer.
Let's see Barry Kramer. See what he's doing. I'm telling you, some of these guys got very creative with their lines, and I like it. I mean, if you're able to make it work, you're right. Hooking those left side, actually, all 4 tires there.
Yeah, he was all the way down there. JP drives it into turn 1 and makes his way past the 53.21 hike of Andrew Littlefield.
And now he's on the top. He should get a run off the corner here. And does. 53 is still going to try to make that. Oh, he sends it into the corner. Got Joshua O'Connor and Clark Ginnigan on pit road.
Yep. This has got that green flag feel to it, so now it's all about when you come to pit road. Oh, Michael Blackner. Caution.
Oh, spins off turn 2. Caution is out.
Ooh, it looks like there might be. Let's go look at the best one.
Let's look at our best one tire and auto care instant replay. Through 1 and 2, he's way up high up the track. Coming off the corner. Oh, 44. Was that 44? Yeah.
Yeah, Barry Kramer, a little bit of contact. I can't really tell what exactly happened there, other than it looked like Michael got a little tight, maybe up the track, maybe checked up a little bit.
Here. Yeah, he was slow off the corner for sure. Trying to stay off the outside wall, and unfortunately he finds the inside wall.
Well, this is going to trap a couple guys down a lap, as we only have 14 guys on the lead lap now, because we were kind of in the middle of pit stops.
Yeah, we were.
I think we'll get some wave arounds here because the leaders are now on pit road. I don't think any of them are going to stay out because they'll be able to make it from the end here till the end.
Littlefield stays out.
Really? Yes, he did. Maybe he's deciding that no waiver rounds for you guys?
That's what it looks like. McMillan's lined up right behind him, as Satcher and Gann is as well. And if he stays out, he has trapped these guys a lap down.
He has. But the last time he was on pit road was lap 71. Yeah, I mean that's a way to go. Because all those guys that would get the waiver round is going to have to line up behind all the lead lap guys. So
just make sure he's staying out. You know, if he pits now, he gets a penalty anyway. Yeah, he's staying out. So that's it. Those guys are going to have to fall to the tail, and they're going to remain a lap down.
Well, he just took a whole bunch of guys off his Christmas list, Christmas card list.
Yeah.
Don't expect any presents from these guys. It's the guys that thought that they'd be getting the wave around. Now we're going 3 wide. I think they're trying to discuss what's going on here.
I think they're just now realizing that, yeah, they're not going
getting that wave
to,
around.
yeah, they're going to have to fall to the rear. I don't know why we got one high and one low, but
As long as we get it sorted out here, we'll be all right. So we are supposed to be double filed here, right? Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so now we got a guy on the lead here on the point that's got 70 or 34 lap old tires. So
Are we getting an extension or are they getting it worked out here?
we are going
pace
green.
car's off. We're going green. All right. Green flag is out, and we are racing once again.
All right, 53 had a good, nice, clean start.
Moves right up in front of
Didn't
the
spin the
15.
tires.
And the 15's like, nah, I'll just go down here.
And he does. They're side by side going down the back stretches. And the 02, the 71, the 57 are fighting right behind him.
15 to the point. He clears him. And you're right. They're side by side behind the 21, 53. Not
Jonathan
for,
Atkins rolls the bottom. Yeah,
I
rolls
was
the
saying,
bottom.
Not for too long. Here comes Atkins in the 57.
Hundley in the wrong line. He's behind the on the outside, behind the 5321, and he's going to get kind of hung out to dry there. As the 71 makes his way underneath, and now the 99 of JP Burns is trying to freight train his way past the 02. The 02 going to make it 3 wide.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
And that was good heads up
Caution.
driving by the 99. Caution is out. It's like Hayden James.
Yo 1.
I did say 3, didn't I?
Aiden James.
Where's he at? Oh, he's on the lead lap. Let's see what happened here. He's the only one that popped up. It may not have been him. Let's see. Our best one tire and auto care instant replay. Coming out of turn 4. Yes, indeedy. Spins off turn 3. Or 4.
Yes, indeedy. Spin teeny.
He should be sponsored by that trading car company. What's it called? Tops? Because he's spinning like a top.
Yeah, Topps baseball cards or collector cards because they do football and stuff too. So,
Hey, listen, if you don't want to be clowned on the broadcast, don't do things to get clowned on the broadcast. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, we got to make up what we got to say up here, and if you're going to give us easy stuff like that, I mean, you're going to get called out.
Content.
3 spins in a race, and you're going to be. We're going to call your number on the broadcast.
Speaking
for sure.
of Tops, don't they make baseball cards? And in baseball, 3 strikes, you're out.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, usually a lot of places have a 3 spin rule, and you're out. You get black flagged and all that kind of stuff too.
I'll leave that to our series director there, who's currently running in 10th spot.
No. Is he? He is. Well, he needs to get out of the truck and go thank his crew for putting a brand new front cover on the front of that car. Justin Gant looks like he's getting the old lucky dog.
Just another day
put him back on it.
in the life of Tony Solari's pit crew team. The
on Fury Motors.
They're the most in shape team out there because they get worked out.
Because they get so much work.
Yeah, they work out every week.
You get three different types of service at Fury Motorsports. You get the ones on the 23 who go to work every so often nowadays. You get the ones on the 19 that get hit by the guy when he comes in, and then you got Tony's guys that just never stop during the entire race. My guys tell me not to pit; they're eating ice cream.
Yeah, I don't know. Brian's asking what was the over/under on cautions. I don't remember what.
I don't think we said an over.
Brandon said they shop at Menards.
Well, Tony does say they have everything but beef, so yeah.
Well,
they got front fenders and hoods and all stuff. But I got to call him out because he is running the full throttle television scheme tonight. So kudos to him on that. Thanks for the props on that for sure.
Yeah, make sure to catch all the action live on. Oh wait, if you're watching and you're hearing us, you're already doing it. So.
Yes, but you can get all the live action on Monday nights too for the Cup Series.
And if you like what you hear, which I don't know why you wouldn't or why you would either, Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We picked up some new subscribers as of late. We love to see that. So shout out to you guys for getting those subscribers count up. It helps us out. And like I said, if you like the broadcast, make sure to like it and let us know. Love keeping up with chat too. Keep chat up too, because that's really fun to keep up with. You guys keep it up out there.
Oh, and we do try to keep up with the chat too, if we can.
All right, pace car is going to pull off. We're going to go back green flag racing. Nicholas Moreau, Jonathan Atkins, your front row. Nicholas Moreau fires off, and we are racing here at New Hampshire.
And Littlefield's still on them old tires as he's trying to make his way to the outside of the 71 here. In turns 1 and 2, Wyatt Hundley was actually probably pretty happy with that caution as he's been able to move down to the bottom lane to not be freight trained anymore on the outside there. But the 53 really driving it in deep, trying out on them old tires, trying to keep up there.
Somebody in the wall there, Grant Robichaux, way up the track and into the wall. Running the Tony Solari line.
The grandstand line.
He's got it off the wall this time. He's got it under control. J.P. Burns trying to work his way back through the field. In front of him, Wyatt Hundley working around Andrew Littlefield. It's all happening for 4th, 5th, and 6th here.
Actually, the Andrew Littlefield is holding on pretty good with them old tires. Doing a good job there with the 30-lap older tires.
Loose by the 99 off the corner. 16 of Malikian pulls down behind him. Trying to draft by the 21 of Littlefield at New Hampshire.
The drafting. It's New Hampshire draft track. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, all we got to do is cut the horsepower like they did that one time in Cup, and it could be a draft track. And plenty of passing in that race. Remember that one?
No, actually, I don't. That might be one of the ones I missed.
The one Jeff Burton led 300 to 300 laps.
Oh, I do remember seeing it here. I don't think I saw it because I think I was racing that weekend, so I don't actually think I saw it, but I remember hearing it.
I was watching it. It reminds me of the next gen.
Well, yeah, except I'm not gonna say anything about it. I do believe that was the paint scheme I was running last night in the Xfinity Series, though.
I don't think it was that paint scheme. I think he was running that. I don't know.
I thought it was the X-Side one, but
it was an X-Side car.
It was an X-Side one. We do have a race going on out there. I'm looking at Marshall Johnson. The tires looks like they're starting to finally be the Achilles heel of Littlefield here, as he has definitely moved back. He's back to 8th place, even though he's diving back underneath Marshall Johnson here. Tony Solari now looking to the outside. Old Spicy makes his way past.
There comes Casey McMullen making the pass in the 60 to the inside.
That is just the worst feeling when you're out there and you know your tires are older and guys just keep coming and they keep coming. Yeah, and there's really nothing you can do about it.
Jack Kern almost into the back of the 36 of Dave Nestor there. They hang on to it.
2 old teammates there. No teammates no longer, but they used to be teammates. Man, there's just a gaggle of cars here again. 59 making his way back up. He's still a lap down. He's fighting with the 27 and the 14 for that lucky dog position. So the lucky dog battle is all right there, as the 27 is underneath the 14, and that would be for the truck that gets the lucky dog if there's a caution that comes out. Ooh, 3 wide in front here. The 53's in the middle. The 66 and the... Oh, man. Oh, they make it by. The 14 is now diving underneath the 53 to 27. Man, it is just not a happy time for the 53-21 right now. Andrew Littlefield's got a handful.
He's got a handful, and they just keep coming.
They do every lap. Meanwhile, up front, Nicholas Moreau is out to about a 2-second lead over our second place runner of Jonathan Atkins. But Brendan Polt hanging on to behind Jonathan Atkins here. He's within a half a second. So don't count out last week's winner yet.
Boy, they're just stacked up back here. Dave Nestor in 10th, about 10th on back. Dave Nestor, Shaq Curran, Littlefield there with his old tires. You got Hayden James in the mix there in the black and red truck. Who keeps blinking out there too.
Are you talking about the 27? Because that's Clark Gennigan.
No, I haven't got back there to him yet.
Well, he's running with the 14 there down the back stretch. Because I thought Hayden was in a blue and white truck.
Here comes Wayne underneath
Wayne?
the Littlefield. Wayne's lap down.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Littlefield's on free fall right now. He's on a ride that he just can't get off, and it's not a fun ride.
We're coming up on 25 to go. A couple more laps. We have 25 laps to go here in New Hampshire, getting down to it. Up front, it's been all Nicholas Moreau, Jonathan Atkins in second, Brendan Polt in third. This battle back here, though, continuing to be pretty hotly contested. Justin Gann back on the lead lap, though. Trying to work his way.
He was a lucky dog too, but he had to start tail the longest line, right?
Yeah.
He's up to 15th. He's got Hayden James, Grant Robichaux all right in front of him, even Litterfield. So he's got some spots he can see.
Couple of teammates here, the 19 and the 01. Grant Robichaux, Hayden James.
I can't keep track of who's who with teammates anymore.
Well, there's a site called FTSR.net. You can check all that information out and more.
It's a fantastic
the drivers, the standings, the results, playoff standings, rivals,
penalty reports.
Yeah, well, yeah, that list gets long too.
How to join? There's a whole page on how to join.
That's right.
Stats, all kinds of stats.
Absolutely. If you love stats, you want to check out the driver stats. Plenty of stuff there. FTSR.net. You can find all the stats and information on all the drivers you see out there tonight.
I love when I set them up and you just spike them right down, man. That's awesome. Teamwork, man. Makes the dream work.
Yeah, we were talking about teammates. There you go.
Oh, it's come full circle.
Speaking of teammates, we got a couple teammates for Fury, 8th and 9th. Tony Solari up to 8th. Casey McMullen 9th, having a good night so far. So that's cool. That's cool to see for those guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right. I keep forgetting that we've onboarded Casey for the trucks here. It's good to have him on board, a long-time FTSR guy. Now all he has to do is go up there and pass the 11. Just to win the teammate challenge that we have at Fury.
If he wants to be driver number 1, he's just got one place to do it.
That's it.
He's been pretty impressive, I won't lie. He's been pretty impressive in his run so far. He's, like I said, he was, I think, 5th in points for the C season, so doing a great job out there.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but he does have a championship here at FTSR, doesn't he?
He does, I believe.
Yeah,
you can find all that information at FTSR.net.
There you go. In fact, actually, I believe he's chasing one of our Fury teammates that does not have a championship. So we got to get Tony up there to get a championship.
Wyatt
I am watching. Okay, because I'm watching AA Ron back there running on the apron. I thought he was going into pits. he was so low.
Well, I'm watching Wyatt Hunley. He's holding off the J.P. Burns, number 99, and he's another one that's kind of running some unconventional lines. J.P. having a great run. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though, because he had a great run at Milwaukee, and a lot of people compare these two tracks. So I guess whatever they had in Milwaukee works pretty well here.
Yeah, I think there's actually more banking here than there is at Milwaukee. But, I mean, 2 or 3 degrees. I'm not talking a lot. But, yeah, very similar tracks.
So are these guys going to have to pit again? No, we had a caution. We had a caution.
No, we had a caution. Yeah, they should all be able to make it to the end.
Side by side, Huntley and J.P. Burns. J.P. on the bottom, Huntley on the top. And that 0-2 trying to hold him off. But J.P. rolling pretty good. Got that long run speed. Every run we've seen, he's kind of shown up after a couple of laps. Yeah.
Yeah, he's moved forward, and he's doing it on the bottom, which, that's my bread and butter. So I like guys that run the bottom and move forward with it for sure.
Yeah, I was running the top last night. I was having fun with that. But it's fun when you have options.
Yeah, well, it makes even the guys that are running the bottom, it makes them, you can't pass people when everybody's in the same lane. So having the options definitely helps everybody.
Look at this battle. It just goes on and on, man. He can't quite clear him. I know it can be kind of frustrating for JP, but he's inching ahead little by little every corner. And he may have
Sometimes passes take more than one lap or one corner to make, and when you're running like this, that's what you do. You inch up every lap after lap.
This is a good example of very respectful racing. They're giving each other plenty of room. And yes, the pass is not happening quickly, but Wyatt's holding his ground, and J.P. Burns is trying to make the pass on the bottom, and they've got plenty of room to do it. And this is exactly what you like to see out there.
Yep, 2 guys, battling very, very hard, but very respectful. I mean, you just saw JP slide up the racetrack, but still left enough room for Wyatt to be able to get off the corner with no issues.
All right, JP, I'm going to enter the corner a little bit higher here and try to force him outside, but Wyatt's still going to hang there. Yeah, can't quite.
He got loose.
Can't quite clear him.
Yeah, he had him, but he got 99 got loose coming off the corner. Which, again, that can happen when you're on the bottom. You try to rotate the bottom, and you get no grip down there.
It's so hard. You have to have so much patience coming off the corner. And every corner you run down there, you're taking more and more life out of your tires. And you know who loves to see this? The 16 behind him.
And the 71 in front of him.
Well, that too, yeah.
Because the 71's like, you guys can't catch me if you're running side by side.
Still side by side.
This is for the tick in the T5 column, so it's important to get that top 5.
Well, both of them are in it right now. Huntley in 4th, JP in 5th. But
all right, I was one behind. Never mind. Strike that. Reverse it.
Flip it. Reverse it.
Yeah, flip and reverse. Looks like Wyatt is cleared the 99 for now.
He did. He held him off for now. JP's going to have to back up and reset. Try to find a different way to do it, but he's running out of laps. We have 15 laps to go here in New Hampshire. But you're right. Brendan pulled out there, pulled away a little bit while they were battling. He's in his own kind of bubble with Jonathan Atkins about 1.1 seconds ahead of him. And then Nicholas Moreau's in another zip code, five seconds up the way.
Well, he's not only in another zip code, he's in a completely different country. He's up there in Canada.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm not even sure they have zip codes up there, do they? Postal codes? What do they call
them? Postal codes, I think, yeah.
I have to ask him.
Recently, I did hear the reason why they called them zip codes, and it's not anything I thought it was, and I don't remember what it was, so it doesn't matter if I brought it up anyway. But America, I think, is the only one with zip codes.
ZIP, I think, stood for something, didn't it? Zone?
Yeah, it was zone something. Yeah. Yep. It wasn't what I thought it was going to stand for, but yeah, I think zone was involved in it.
Somebody in chat, Google that.
You could be our Googlers.
All right, coming around at 11 to go. Now, Wyatt Huntley, J.P. Burns trying to work the outside now. Now he's going to get a run down the straightaway, going to pull back to the inside of Wyatt Huntley. And this is where you kind of get a little impatient. Now he's going to run up the track just a little bit. Wyatt's still going to hang there. Does a good job getting that good run off the top side, keeping that momentum up.
JP can get off that corner without getting loose. He might be able to get enough down the backstretch here. But he's so close. The O2
Gets a good
really,
run off.
yeah. The O2 getting a great run on the outside.
Yeah, if he can get a good 1 and 2 here, I think he's got the pass done. He's going to drive it off in the corner. Going to take it into turn 1. There you go, up the track. And the O2 is going to hang. Oh, no, he's clear. There you go.
Yes.
Finally got it done.
There's a textbook pass right there. That was a good job.
Marshall Johnson up to 7th. We talked about he was their first caution. And
he was.
He got into somebody there. Has finally rebounded up to 7th spot.
Right behind him, the Battle of Fury Motorsports, Casey McMullen taking the top spot.
He was able to get around.
He passed Tony Solari there for 8th, put Tony back to 9th. And Dave Nestor closing in on Tony now for the 9th and 10th spot.
Yeah, he's got the lap car Ginnikin between him and Dave Nestor. I think he hit the wall there off turn 2.
Tony? No.
Yeah, but Ginnikin, the lucky dog right now, just wanting to hang around in case we get a late race caution, but we're running out of laps.
We are. We're down to 10 to go. We're under 10 to go.
Yeah, 9 laps to go. Here comes the 27 underneath the 11 of Solari.
Tony don't want to look too long because Dave Nestor is right there.
Yeah, that's going to cost him a little time.
Dave's going to be hungry for that 9th spot. Not too far down the road, back behind him is the 66 of Shad Curran, currently in 11th. Shout out to Wayne Grossi out there. He was caught up, I think, in that one first or second caution, running 2 laps down, but still out there. Still going to come home with a decent enough finish that I think he'll be able to get enough points with the playoffs and not completely mulligan this race.
Yeah, he's in 22nd spot. He'll get some decent points compared to some of the other guys that have dropped out. Ryan Chapman in 27th. Looking back for some of our playoff guys. Barry, I don't think Barry's a playoff. Lewis Macklin, I think he's in. He's 25th, so.
Yeah, he got caught up at one point with the spinning 16, actually.
Well, 7 laps to go. Things are starting to kind of close in just a little bit as JP's starting to inch in on Brendan Polt. Brendan Polt's inching in on Jonathan Atkins. But they're going to have to make quick work of this as we've got 5 laps to go here at New Hampshire.
And while that's all going on, our Google chat as zip code is the acronym for Zone Improvement Plan.
All right, there you go.
Learning something new every day. I'm also learning that Dave Nestor is underneath Tony Solari for the 9th spot, going down the backstretch side by side.
And in front of them, Casey McMullen. Oh, it's a lap track, never mind. Dave Nestor makes that pass, runs high a little bit, but is able to complete that pass on Solari. So Nestor up to 10th, or 9th, and Tony Solari hanging on that 10th and final spot, but Shad Curran closing quickly.
Yeah, he's right there. Tony held on to the top 10 with, 4 laps to go? Oh, Brendan Polt is caught. We have a battle for second here. Brendan Polt underneath Jonathan Atkins.
Ooh. He did get there, and he got there quickly. 4 laps to go. Brendan going way high up the track in turn 1 and 2, getting that run down the hill, coming off turn 2. Can he get a run off the corner here?
He's got a good run going down the backstretch, yeah.
I think Atkins touched the wall there off the corner, too. Here comes Polt to the inside. Into turn 3. Oh, it's going to be tough because these old tires are not going to stick well. He was not able to get that past, and now they're stuck side by side.
And here comes JP Burns, and we know where he's going to go if he gets there. He's going to go right down to the apron.
Ben Tracy has
contact.
Oh, up the track to 71, into the 57. And Atkins is actually going to hold on for now. Here comes the 99. JP Burns to the inside. No, he's going to duck back in.
We haven't forgot about our leader. He is just like I said, he's in a whole nother country up there running around as we get 2 laps to go.
Yeah, 2 laps to go. The battle
Oh,
for
the 71.
second.
Yeah, the 71 really loose coming off that corner.
Is on, though. Here's see what J.P. Burns does. Now running kind of the same line, way up the track in turn 1, down the hill in 2. Here comes the 99, looking to the inside. Can't quite get anything done there.
I think the 71 heated up his tires, and he's got a little bit of loose going on. JP trying to drive in outside of him, but didn't make it.
Well, meanwhile, your leader's taking the white flag. 1 lap to go for the 15 of Nicholas Moreau. He's been pretty magic here around the Magic Mile tonight. He's led a lot of laps, a ton of laps here at New Hampshire, starting off the round of 12 right. And that's that 15 of Nicholas Moreau. After a tough week in Bristol, he comes back and rebounds as we expected through 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be Nicholas Moreau winning the New Hampshire 150.
Well, the battle to talk to us is gonna, it's gonna come down here to the who's gonna get to the line.
Here comes the 99 trying to get there. Is that going to battle the line? No, it's going to be Jonathan Atkins, Brendan Polt, J.P. Burns. 1, 2, 3. What a battle to the end.
Yeah, that was great job.
Wyatt Huntley hangs on against Robert Malikian, Marshall Johnson in 7th, 8th for Casey McMullen, 9th for Dave Nestor, and 10th. Tony Solari did hang on for that final spot.
Well, it was a little rough there at certain points, but it was a great race there towards the end. A lot of good battling going on, a lot of good racing going on.
It was.
And Nicholas Moreau showing us why he's Nicholas Moreau.
So he's going to check that box and lock himself into the round of 8 with this win here tonight at New Hampshire. He gets it done. He's going to burn it down for the fans, I believe, here. Is he? Let's see. We're all waiting in anticipation to see what he does.
Anticipation.
Well, while he's deciding whether or not he's going to do one, let's look at our results here for the New Hampshire 150. Your winner tonight, the 15, Nicholas Moreau, gets it done in the Toyota. Jonathan Atkins finishes a 2nd. That's a great finish for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Brendan Polt in 3rd. J.P. Burns in 4th. Great run for all those guys in their playoff hopes. 5th for Wyatt Huntley. Great top 5 finish for him. Robert Malikian finishes in 6th. Marshall Johnson in 7th in the number 9. 8th place goes to Casey McMullen. Another solid top 10 for him. 9th for Dave Nestor. 10th for Tony Solari in the 11. 11th place is going to go to the 66 of Shag Curran. 12th for those old tires, the 21 of Andrew Littlefield. 12th place finish. 13th for Grant Robichaux. Pretty good run for him as well. 14th goes to Justin Gann after that pit miscue and getting caught a lap down. Comes back to 14th. 15th for Hayden James in the 01. And I'll let you take it from there, I guess.
Clark Ginnikin is the first car 1 lap down in 16th, followed by John McMillan Jr. in 17th. Joshua O'Connor comes home 18th with Michael Blackner in 19th. Aaron Satcher rounds out your top 20 in the 33. Noah Nicholson comes home 21st. Wayne Grossi 22nd. Donnie Batiste 23rd. Ben Tracy comes home 24th, followed by Lewis Meglin in 25th. Barry Kramer 26th. Ryan Chapman comes home 27th. Jeremy Sumner 28th. Wyatt Winterfeld, Wyatt Winterfeld comes home 23rd. Marty Roberts comes home 30th with Peyton Johnson 31st, and Brandon Elder comes home 32nd, and the infamous Richie Coy comes home 33rd without even starting tonight and basically racing from the booth.
Well, that's a tough night for the 019. But anyway, when we come back, we'll talk
tires.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers and digest the race here tonight at New Hampshire. We'll do that on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
And the best customers. You see, Best One isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Back here in New Hampshire International Speedway, finishing up the Sim Racing Points Truck Series New Hampshire 150 here on Full Throttle Television. What an exciting and eventful race this one was for sure. Well, we're going to kick it over to our post-race show, our Victory Lane post-race show, presented by Victory Fuel. Remember, use code FTSR for 10% off your order at drinkvictory.com. You can check out some great flavors they got there of their beverage, their electrolyte flavored water. You get some swag and some merchandise and stuff there too. You definitely want to check that. Get you a hat or a shirt, something. It's really cool. So thanks to Victory Fuel, proud sponsor of the Victory Fuel Cup Series on Monday nights. All right, let's talk to our top three finishers. We'll start with third place. We'll talk to the 71 of Brendan Polt coming in home in third spot. Brendan, congratulations on a solid finish tonight.
I'll take it because practicing for this track was not fun. I'm gonna be honest. I'm no longer a fan of this track since the rescan, but I'll gladly take the P3 for playoff reasons and season reasons.
Well, we saw a lot of people struggling out there tonight, and I honestly have not taken a lap in the truck here, so I guess firsthand knowledge, was it that tough? Was it a tough track out there? Because it looked people were spinning, losing control of their car really, really easily.
It was very loose, with already being a flat track and the temperatures on the track reaching a peak of 100 track temp definitely made it a very slick scenario, even late race when the rubber was all packed into the main racing lines. But otherwise, it was actually a pretty nice handling track. I was worried about this because official races had it very cool, foggy and overcast, which made the track temp like 70, which allows you to run basically an apron line, which I suck at. But since the track temp was so hot today, I was able actually to go back to some of the old New Hampshire ideas before the rescan. I was luckily able to figure it out for the new rescan and hang on long enough after avoiding some wrecks. We'll take it. Yeah,
it was pretty chaotic to start the race, and I think you were pretty much in front of most of it, but it was very chaotic early on. Finally got settled in, got some long runs, but I want to talk about the finish, man. You guys coming to the line there. You guys were put on the show the last 5 laps. We were trying to get back to Nick with the lead, but you guys kept it so entertaining. We were having a hard time following.
Honestly, I think if Jonathan just got a little bit worse of a run on turn 4 in that white flag, we may have had a 3-wide finish for second, not even the lead. So, no, I had a great fight. I had locked up and doored Jonathan there. I think it was 3-ish to go. It was just hard racing. He understood. We all understood. Luckily, we all kept it clean. It only allowed JP though to have a say in how it ended for it. So I was sweating.
Yeah, you guys are doing a good job out there, man. Congratulations on the third place finish. I'm going to kick it over to you. Let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
James Morris, even though he wasn't here tonight, he convinced me enough to show up here because, yeah, there's a bigger picture here with the playoffs. Even though I honestly really wanted to skip this week, considering it's, I think, Kansas and Charlotte Oval for the rest of this round. I gotta say thanks to Morris for convincing me to run this track. Nick, teammate, good win, kept my head in check because it was definitely being a bit funky. But then yeah. W Energy Drinks, Turn 1 Designs. Yeah, Project XR.
All right. Well, there's your third place finisher tonight. Brendan Polton, the 71. Solid night. The winner from Bristol. Another solid night tonight. Bristol. Brendan. We'll see you next week at Kansas.
We'll see you next week at Kansas.
All right, Richie. Now I'll get my tongue untwisted. I'm going to kick it over to you. I think you're standing by with our second place finisher, Jonathan Atkins.
Yeah, I'm standing down here with the number 57, Jonathan Atkins, coming home P2 tonight. Man, what an up and down race. Let's start out with what happened on pit road there. I guess towards the middle of the race that put you back behind everything there.
Evidently I was speeding. I saw 46 flash for a second, and then it got me. So maybe I was cheating it a little bit and got caught. So.
Well, I mean, you flew back up through the field there. After that happens, it was just like you were a man on a mission, made it all the way up to second. So definitely an up and down night. But talk about those last couple of laps fighting off the 71 and the 99 there to hold on to second.
Yeah, I like 10 to go there. I just hit a wall, and it was like the car really wasn't driving any different. It just lost all its speed, and they ran me down, and I was just fighting as hard as I could. And Brandon slipped up and got into me one time, and like I wasn't even upset. I was kind of in the way, so kind of thankful to hold on to second there. Nobody had anything for Nick. That was impressive. 2 nights in a row I've got my butt kicked and finished second, so I got to go.
Well, we do have a ton of talent here in FTSR, and I do include you in that because you've been impressive since you've been here. You've got a couple wins yourself, a couple of top threes and stuff. So another really impressive night. And like I said, it was just up and down. Talk about how was the track tough for you? Brendan was talking about how tough the track was.
Different. I felt like on the restarts when everybody was bottled up in like the third and fourth lane, I could really roll the bottom and make some time, and that allowed me to get up to the front again after I sped there. But it was hard to run that line when you're by yourself. You had to kind of move up a little bit. I kind of fought tight through the center and snappy loose off. My teammates weren't shifting. I felt like I needed to shift. I don't know. It was tough. Pretty warm. But
actually, you kind of bring up a point that Brody and I found in the middle of the race that we were both kind of surprised on, was that there was shifting going on out there.
Yeah, I shifted from the first lap in practice, and every time Wyatt would say, "I'm not shifting," like I'd try it and I'd blow the corner. And I don't know if it was just like it helps me get the car slowed down, and it's not so much for exit or what. But I feel like I had to shift. I don't know who all else was shifting, but I know Wyatt wasn't shifting at least early on in the run. And maybe if you ran in the top, you didn't have to shift, but I couldn't get by with it.
Yeah, we noticed a couple guys. I know Moreau was shifting. The 30 of Gann was shifting. So, yeah, we were kind of shocked over that. But you learn something new every day. I haven't had a chance to actually run around New Hampshire with the truck in a while. But all in all, though, a great points night tonight. Great run. Come home P2 tonight. Congratulations on that. I'm going to open up the floor for any shout-outs you got going on there.
Thank you guys for putting this deal on for first off. And then Wyatt and all my teammates at Shock Eye, all the practice that we do and testing and setups. Churchill Roofing for coming on this season. That's Marty Roberts' family company there. Bab Construction, that's my best friend. He came on this season too. Kind of help us get going with our own team this year. And then all my normal ones: Studio 10 Ranch, Miller Family Truck, and Speed Ranch, and my Smoking Hot Wife.
Oh, there it is, the Smoking Hot Wife. I knew that was going to pop in there. Well, congratulations again. Appreciate it. And we'll look to see you next week at Kansas.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right. Now, Brody, I think you found your way back down to a very familiar face down there in Victory Lane.
Yeah, I'm down here in Victory Lane with the number 15, Nicholas Moreau. Nicholas, They call this place the Magic Mile. You were the Magic Man. Magic Nick, I guess, tonight on at New Hampshire, man. Congratulations. What a dominant run out there tonight.
Yeah, I didn't expect that pace, but I was more ready than the last few weeks, and finally, the first round was a nightmare for me, and then it paid tonight.
Yeah, you talking about the the run through the round of 16 was not too friendly to you, but now the round of 12, first race in, you locked in. The next 2 weeks are just freebies for you, Kansas and Charlotte. So, how do you approach the next 2 weeks, knowing that it's just kind of I guess you could just build up points, but other than that, there's really nothing to worry about till we get past this round.
Yeah, but as you know me, I try to win to keep battle behind me. But Kansas and Charlotte are actually a good track. I like to race too, so it's gonna be more relaxed for sure. I don't have any pressure to pass the next round, but I try my best.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we know you will too. And the last thing I want to ask before I pass to Richie is, man, the first few laps of this race were chaotic. Wreck after wreck after wreck, caution, caution. How do you stay focused when races start like that? And it's like it just one thing after the other. It's easy to get sidetracked. How do you stay focused in those moments like that?
No, it's not easy to keep the focus because you cannot, do to have the kind of muscle memories to enter into the corner, and you have to deal with restart after restart, and a fresh cold tire is not that is not the best. I was like, oh no, it was like I remember the Cézanne that was not too good, but after the stage, the race was nice to be in.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race, and in the end, I don't know. You have to go back and watch the finish for second. It was pretty enthralling. I know you were out there, you didn't see anything, but you go back and look at it, about 5 or 6 seconds back. It was a pretty good race for second going on. So you have to go back and see that. So, but anyway, I'm going to pass it over to Richie and let him throw his input.
All right, so I do actually have a question this week. So here we go. So in the middle of the broadcast, we said that Nicholas Moreau was in his own zip code. And then we know that you're not in the United States, you're from Canada. And then of course we had a conversation. Does Canada have zip codes or is it postal codes?
It's postal code.
Aha, okay. Well, that's my question. That's my only question. Outside of that, great job tonight, Nick. It was a classic Nick Moreau beat down. Congratulations on moving over, but moving on to the next round, and I'll throw it back to you, Brody.
All right. And I got a very specific question, and one personally I wanted to know about, but maybe you can tell some of the other guys about so they'll kind of know. I see Transit on your truck, and you think Transit every time you win. What is Transit? Can you explain it to us?
Yeah, it's an auto part dealer, manufacturer, I would say. So we sell auto part value to some dealer and garage and stuff like that. So
okay,
so like like a auto parts wholesaler.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So cool. we cannot deal with USA anymore. You know what? You know why?
Yeah.
But yeah. So we are expanding now the business in Canada, and last Wednesday when I raced, I have to leave very quickly because I had to take a plane, go to Toronto for another office we opened last week. So I took off over the night. So I think my flight it was at 2:30 or 3 a.m. So it was a bit tired, but yeah. So this is what transit is.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I just wanted to ask. We try to learn a little bit every week here, so that's awesome. I appreciate that, and hopefully the U.S. Canada thing blows over pretty soon, so we can get back to.
You could still iRace. So whatever else is going on, you could still iRace, and that's the important thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, Nick, I appreciate it. Great run out there again tonight. Again, you gotta win in the round of 12. So the next 2 weeks, I'm sure you're going to be, the pressure's off, but I'm sure you're going to be out there fighting hard. So again, congratulations. I'm going to let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
Yeah, thank you. Just before I can do erase, but unless you charge me more fees to race with you guys.
Yeah, sorry, tariffs. Tariffs is
But anyway, I thank you for all the work, guys. Thanks Transit again. And teammates for the race. Congrats podium, and yeah, I will keep you next time.
All right. Well, there's your winner tonight, Nicholas Moreau. Nick, again, congrats. Good luck. We'll see you next week at Kansas.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
All right. Nicholas Moreau, your winner tonight. And Richie, I think we learned a little something there. Maybe.
But we try to make every little broadcast a little educational.
You know,
just for everybody watching.
Still haven't learned French yet, and I'm sure he's upset about that. But you know,
Bonjour.
If we keep doing these interviews with him, eventually I'm going to pick some stuff up, right? I mean, that's the way it works.
Well, and just pop something into Google Translate; it'll help you.
Oh boy, yeah, they're telling how that's going to go. But anyway, hey, this race turned out to be really good towards the end. I know we had a long run there at the end, but the short run, man, we could not get it started there, wreck after wreck. But eventually at the end, man, it was a great battle for second. We had the pleasure of watching there, but nobody could catch Nicholas Moreau as he runs off into the sunset.
Yeah, doing Nick things tonight, and yeah, it was like trying to start a fire in a wind tonight. It just wouldn't catch, and then finally the race took its own life and caught fire, and we had a good run there at the end.
I'm gonna leave that.
Yeah, you don't know what to do with that one.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Know what to do with that one.
Yeah. So
come on, that was pulled that one right out.
But anyway, listen, you guys can catch the action here every Wednesday night. You know this by now. Wednesday nights, 9 p.m., the Sim Racing Points Truck Series is in action. Next week, they head to Kansas. That should be a great show. I really enjoy that track myself, but the racing there seems to be really, really good. You got the high line, the low line, and everywhere in between. So make sure to tune in next Wednesday night here on Full Throttle Television for the Sim Racing Truck Series as they head to Kansas Speedway. But that's going to do it for us here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The race is run. New Hampshire 150 is in the books, and Nicholas Moreau is your winner. So for Richie Coy and everybody at Full Throttle Television, my name's Brody Hanna. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun like we did, and we'll see you next Wednesday night from Kansas. Yeah.